Hey man, Sony should just do no more events anymore. Because you niggas are ungrateful. Put the war music on. Put the war music on. After this entire summer, through E3, through Gamescom, the Summer Game Fest, we have nothing but mid events. Mostly packed with CGI trailers, okay? Alright. Now, CGI teasers. There's nothing wrong with CGI teasers, especially if the game's gonna be out about a year or two out. There's nothing wrong with that, alright? We just want to see some gameplay throughout the event. We want to see gameplay at the event. And at this event, we did see gameplay. Hell, after the first teaser that they sold, the Stars of the Overpublic remake, we did see gameplay. A game called Project E. We saw more gameplay for God of War. We saw gameplay for some of the indie games. Hey, y'all want to keep shitting on Deathloop, but they literally got a partnership for that game. They cannot just let an investment just flop. That game comes out next week. Why do you not expect to see that game at all in a September showcase when the game comes out next week? But I'm jumping ahead of myself. Look here, we haven't done nothing. Ubisoft, EA, even Microsoft themselves, they've done nothing to show us nothing. I mean, Microsoft's done the best out of everyone else, but that's not saying much. It's been nothing but mid, and you cannot lie about that. I mean, I've seen people up here getting hyped for Starfield and don't know nothing about it, and they wasn't even fans of Bethesda games, but now since, you know, it's all part of the Xbox brand, they want to feel like they're a part of the team, they gotta do some tribalism. I ain't with that, I'm here for the games, alright? And this is what we need. Sony is pushing quality. We want people in the industry to push quality and get the competition pumping. That's what we want. We get games good on all fronts. PlayStation, Xbox, and here when they come to PC, the PC people get to eat too. You can see that is full maximum glory, okay? You guys don't deserve PlayStation. They kept this in the tuck, and I know there's other things we wanted, but can you imagine what they haven't shown yet? Sony already has made it known they ain't gonna show you something they ain't got nothing to show. Now all these other publishers can come out here and show you something a little bit, and they don't really have anything to show. It's a JPEG image, and y'all want to get hype and everything. Sony don't show you nothing until they can actually show you a little bit of what the story got going on through a cinematic trailer or actual gameplay. Yes, gameplay. Okay, y'all don't deserve Sony. Y'all don't deserve it. They should skip on every event from here on out, show you nothing. Let's let the games just release. There's a trailer online on Twitter, and let's get it trending on #1. Cause y'all know what y'all do. Just like all these Sony hate videos on YouTube. Xbox fans, Sony fans, where you just want to complain everything. Nintendo PC, I'm here talking about, oh, they're gonna come to PC. I'm here. I can wait 1 or 2 years. Oh, fuck all that, man. Everything, all eyes are on PlayStation. That's all it is, literally. All eyes on PlayStation. So we just gonna get down to the nitty-gritty, man. If you saw the PlayStation showcase, this was magnificent. This was beautiful. Okay, all right. And they sold good games all around, and they sold games coming out next year. And games seem like they're gonna come out 2023, and we still don't know. There's still more. We didn't see nothing from Naughty Dog really. There was teased Sony Monica Studios gonna have something after God of War Ragnarok. yes, God of War Ragnarok. It's coming soon, very soon. But there's a lot in the tuck. All right, we don't know what is gonna be going down. They didn't even show Horizon Forbidden West. You know they had a state of play early in the year. And that game comes out February next year, but they chose to save up time and not show that. And I know we all waiting for Factions 2, but we're gonna have to go ahead and give it up. Okay, if we don't see no news of Factions 2 all throughout next year, they drop the game. We need to drop it too, because this is getting ridiculous. The hinge your expectations on the game, that literally seems like they don't really have anything to show us. I mean, we see reports of Naughty Dog doing mass hiring for the multiplayer section, okay, but that's to tell you they have nothing to show. And literally, they dropped the multiplayer, and wasn't even gonna tell us that they dropped the multiplayer until they got asked about it. All right, I'm saying this to say, don't expect nothing at Outbreak this year. Stop it. You're lost. They have not been lying to you. Stop expecting shit. You should give up on Faction 2 until Faction 2 just popped up out of nowhere, just like how Faction just popped up out of nowhere for us when Last of Us was coming out. Okay, but stop. Well, I just want to run down the showcase real quick because it was beautiful. All right. Yeah, Star Wars Old Plumbing remakes coming out now. This is the time exclusive, but it doesn't matter. They're just in the showcase. It doesn't matter if Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo want to show some third-party games, a partnership they got, a first-party, second-party. It do not matter. It's all about the showing of games at the showcase, the pacing of the event, and what games you are showing. Showing this Star Wars Old Plumbing, that's a W right there. I am gonna be able to play the older games. I'm gonna try to get to those at some point, but if not, this might be something interesting. Once I see more of it, might have to check this out. That's W right there. That's beautiful. Let's move on. What else did they show us? What next game they showed? Project E. Why is this not getting a lot of talk about? A lot of people trying to say a lot of games on here was mid. You wasn't interested in the Project E? Are you kidding me? The platforming, the combat, the alien creatures popping out, and the different types, and the story of what's going on. I was actually kind of fucking with it being in subtitle. I was like, oh, this is pretty interesting. See what it looks like, this apocalyptic world, what's gonna go on. I want to see more of this game. What? You really gonna tell me you was not interested in that game? I ain't gonna. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Okay. All right. Then we got Tiny Tina's Borderlands. All right, from Gearbox Software. Looks like, you know, Borderlands pretty much the Tiny Tina character from Borderlands. Looks like she's getting her own little spin-off game. I've been in and out with Borderlands. Usually never really have people to play that with. I guess my friends just leave me. I'm left solo to try to complete the campaign. But I mean, it looks interesting. I mean, is this Borderlands? Is a loot shooter? I mean, what do you expect? I mean, there's an audience for those type of games. Doubt it's an exclusive, pretty sure it's a plenty game. Yeah, I mean, it's a first-person shooter. Fantasy looks like, you know, you got some spells and magic the cast, and you know, it's interesting. You know, so I'm not gonna say it's a trash man game. If you're not interested, don't call it trash. It is what it is. But it's borderline aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? If anything interesting comes out, the release approaches, might have to check it out. If I actually got some friends to complete the campaign, and they don't just leave it. You know, I get it done. Moving on though, alright, because you know it's all about the games, and they sold gameplay for that too, alright, just like with the Project E, you saw gameplay, because I seen people out here trying to say, oh, you know, y'all be getting on Microsoft, y'all be getting on here and this, you know, with CGI teasers, because you know, one of the big games they sold, or two of the big games they sold was CGI teasers. They want to act like that was the whole conference. But okay, all right, we know what it is. You want to pick and choose and try to spread it out. Just be happy about some good games coming out, okay? Can we be like that? Forspoken, PS5 exclusive coming out. Got a teasing release date for spring 2022. This is coming out for Square Enix. I want to check out more of this, all right? This looks better the more and more I've seen it. The first time I've seen it, I was like, okay, this might be could be a little glitchy, buggy. Might, you know what I'm saying? It might not actually be fixed. This might be a little bit off. You know, it might not, the execution might not be hitting the way you might be anticipating it to play out, you know. But this don't look too bad. It's coming out spring 2022. If anything, probably be delayed down in the third quarter of 2022. And you know, that's all fine, man. Get this game some time if it needed. But it's not looking too bad. I'm interested to seeing more. We're gonna have Horizon at the beginning of that year, and literally this game coming out not too long from here. So this is definitely something I am interested in seeing. I just cannot. This is nice. This is interesting. I just want to see more. Definitely want to see more of this game, because it's another third-person action adventure game, and I'm surprised. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, mid. Come on now, damn, y'all tripping. Then it was Rainbow Six Extraction. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip that. Fuck with Rainbow Six Siege. Fuck with the Rainbow Six Vegas. Okay, but I'm not. I mean, come on, man. Zombie games, they hit or miss. Alright, we have a ton of 4-player co-op zombie games. It's just, for me, man, that's just gonna have to be a pass. That's just gonna be a pass. Looks like it'd be a good game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be interested in it if y'all still follow that type of genre criteria. You know, but yeah, that's gonna be a hard skip for me. Alan Wake Remastered, man. Played the original Alan Wake on Steam. Still need to get to American Nightmares. It's all good. They're bringing Alan Wake Remastered to PlayStation consoles for the first time. It's not really much. It's not even a remake. It doesn't really seem like there's much of anything. But I fuck with Alan Wake. It's a good game. You guys should check it out. Alright. There's not really much here to say. It's a good game though. Okay. Don't know why American Nightmares is not being packaged with this. I would have hoped so. I mean, I got it on Steam, so I can still play it. But you know, it is what it is. Alan Wake Remastered. You Sony guys who got PS4, PS5, y'all should be looking into that. You want to play a good third-person kind of psychological horror game. This about a writer taking his wife out to this creepy-ass town, and these creepy old folks out here doing some shenanigans. They got to flash the light and shine the light on what the hell they got going on down there. Literally, you got to shine the light on them. Okay. Next up, we got GTA 5 Enhanced Edition. We do not care. They need to stop. Rockstar, stop. Stop this now. Stop. Alright. It looks like they upgraded good for next gen consoles, but stop. Okay. I don't hear nothing from you to you either. That rumors are correct about the GTA original trilogy being remastered, or GTA 6 JPEG, or just a little fucking teaser cinematic trailer from that. Yeah, I'll take that. Not no GTA 5 Enhanced Edition. Y'all took a lot of money. Y'all sold over 150 million copies. Y'all made $1 billion in 3 days. Stop. Let's stop this. And then they want to put the release date March 2022 or whatever. It was March 2022. Yeah, March 2022. Like what? Really? When I saw it, I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna get no news about anything else. If these rumors about the GTA trilogy being remastered or anything at all, this is over. It might not even come out next year. Now they got an enhanced GTA 5 again, and it's coming out next year. And it's still gonna sell. That's the sad part. It's still gonna sell. Moving on though. Ghostwire Tokyo, alright, that got delayed into next year. I'm interested, alright, it's made by the same people, Tango Gameworks, that made The Evil Within. Played the first one and the second one. Loved them both, beat them both. I want to see more of this. I'm liking how the combat's first person, could cast spells. I'm interested in the game. I really am. I want to check it out. I'm just saying this because a lot of people saying it was mid, so here. I'm not really seeing the mid. And then you got a lot of people, mostly on the Sony fanboys up here talking about, oh, this on Ghostwire Tokyo, oh, this on Deathloop, they beta test some Xbox games, why they selling it? Again, they have partnerships with these games, these developers. It is supposed to let it flop now and not make no money, which this money is going to go into other projects they're going to produce. Are you kidding me? It does not matter, alright? It's all good, alright? You still get to play the game. If you were interested in the game, if you like the game, when it comes out and you have a PS5, and it seems like with Ghostwire is going to be coming on PC at the same time, you get to play on that day or eventually. It's going to be a year until the Xbox guys can even play. But even for them, if you're Xbox guys and you're really interested in the game, you're just going to wait for the game to come out, and you're going to play it or wait for whenever you can get it after it's released on your platform. I'm tired of tribalism, console war bullshit. It's just stupid. Alright, but Ghostwire Tokyo is not an interesting looking game. Then they saw Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Y'all remember we saw this with Bill earlier, I think in the summer. I think it was E3. Square Enix E3, I believe. Yeah, it's just the gameplay is just alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This was definitely it. This definitely. I mean, the comedy, and you know, Guardians of the Galaxy is known for its comedy. I was laughing at a few parts, but mainly in the end. But yeah, that's the also part. Good part. Okay, alright, that's not really. I mean, you can't really judge a book by its cover. Maybe this game come out and it's the most fun ever, even if you play solo. And that's probably one of the best things is that it's not catered all the way into having to be co-op. You know, there's a single player campaign, but yeah, we were just gonna let that roll. Okay. After that, you know, we got the Blood Hunt Battle Royale game, but seeing PC people play this. It's a vampire game. It's actually been looking interesting. It's third person. The vampires and I guess task forces going at each other. Got some NPCs to eat here and now and then climbing out rooftops, parkouring, and just killing each other. It's a battle royale. And honestly, I mean, it looks interesting to me. I don't only play most of battle royales. Hell, recently I just got back into Warzone. I mean, when I first started Warzone, I was just kind of a little bit into it, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying. The only battle royale game I was really into was PUBG. I play a little bit of Fortnite, but y'all can have those building forts and building tents and running from the smoke. I need to smoke one-on-one. But, you know, this game looks pretty interesting. You know, it's a battle royale game. You know, a lot of gamers got a, you know, a type of, you know, hatred for battle royale games now. But it didn't look too bad. Pretty good. And again, so gameplay from that, so gameplay from Guardians of the Galaxy. There was gameplay from Ghostwire Tokyo. We had gameplay. Okay. Hell, even from GTA 5. And that gameplay been out here since 2013. But moving on. The next thing. A Radiohead Kid Amnesia. visual exposition coming this November. Don't know what this is supposed to be. I mean, the teaser is interesting, but we're going to see what it's about. I guess, for me, that's going to have to be a wait and see. Probably won't even pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Just I just don't really know. Like, this was supposed to be a game or what or not. But it was an interesting little teaser. You know what I'm saying? So just wait on that news. If anyone knows more about it, okay, all right, shout out to you. Maybe you can explain in the comments or something like, oh, it's going to be this fucking amazing, thrilling visual experience. But to me, all right, that's good. Then we got this next game. I don't even know how the fuck you say this name. Chia. It's a tropical adventure game. Okay, all right. Low key, I know people were calling this game mid and shit on it, but why are games like this and the other game, Duke Cab, y'all know what I'm talking about. Seems like these games made, you know what I'm saying, these kiddie games are looking a little bit more interesting, graphic leaping for next gen, and interesting gameplay elements and traversal. A lot of these big budget games kind of coming out, you know what I'm saying. But y'all calling these games mid. Look here, looks interesting. I have no problem with indie games. I have no problem with different genres. I really didn't see anything that was really trash with this game except that it's a different vibe. Okay, it's not no fucking action adventure blockbuster, of course, but it's a little like an indie game. You exploring, you turn into all animals and take control, and it's like you're looking for objects and stuff like that. It's not a game saying I'm buying day one or I'm fucking jumping out the roof, hype and excited, or this is some fucking critical acclaim masterpiece over these other big AAA games. You know, it still could be a critical acclaim game, alright? But it look interesting, okay? Alright? So check that out down the line in the future. And then here we go. Uncharted 4 Thieves and Lost Legacy being remastered for PC and PS5. Now, this was the one thing I also kind of had a problem with. This is probably the biggest downside for me, this whole showcase. Alright, why are we getting is this the remaster try to make it seem like you're gonna sell it, and you package it with the Lost Legacy, but we'll have to see how they gonna do the pricing, what it's gonna be, if they gonna do a full-fledged $70 or anything, because it looks like what you're really doing is what, dynamic 4K, upscale to 4K, and the 60 FPS. Why we ain't getting no 60 FPS update on the 5-year anniversary this early May? Like what? Like this was probably the biggest downside of this entire showcase. Now it's gonna be coming to PC. I'm gonna cop again on PC once I'm able to actually upgrade my PC that I had since 2012 and have the same AMD rating on 7950. That's definitely on its last legs. But in time. But I mean, hey, I've been wanting to upgrade from Uncharted 4, and Lost Legacy is a nice bonus too. And I love the Uncharted series, man. I fucking love Uncharted. Uncharted 2 is still one of the best games for me of all time, and they might give me here. They might give me here. I gotta see how it goes. I gotta see what the pricing is gonna be. But fucking love that game, man. But yeah, that's a big downside. Looking like we're gonna have to pay again to get a remaster upgrade for Uncharted 4. Literally, we got a free 60 FPS update for Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, and God of War. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then, this is when we get to when they packed all these other publishers up and sent them running back home. All right. Tell me when you first saw the logos Insomniac and Marvel popped up. Tell me you was like, oh, this is gonna be Spider-Man. Spider-Man's here. And then you saw the bar, you're like, oh shit, a bar. What's this? Is Peter been drinking out here? What's going on, man? This ain't looking right. And then it gets closer, you see this old dude with a coat, cowboy hat, sitting at the bar. And the fucking biker guy coming out with a switchblade. He's up here. He's finna take this guy out, and all of a sudden you see his bloody hands. The old guy, bloody hands. He clenches his fist, and them claws come out. Insomniac is making a Marvel's Wolverine game. Yo, this is beautiful. This is crazy. Not too long ago, I was thinking like, damn, we need a Wolverine game. Damn, we need a Wolverine. Hell, when I was thinking, damn, we need a Wolverine game, I was like, damn, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft try to get the IP rights to do the video game, have their own little Marvel game. But Sony gets it and then Insomniac's doing it? Dog, that's crazy. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You are hating. Even you're a Sony fan or you're Xbox fan, you are hating. You are hating if you don't appreciate this. This is beautiful. Ever since X-Men Origins Wolverine on the PS3 and 360 PC, which is hard to come by nowadays, that was a great game. All right, it was taking like we either gonna need backwards compatibility for that game, or someone needs to make a new iteration. And now it looks like we're getting a Marvel Wolverines game, man. Insomniac Games, they are whipping them boys to work. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if we found out some crutching slave labor articles coming out from them in the next year or so, because there's no fucking way. They damn near released 3 games this past year, and they are coming out with this, and this way to get to something even more amazing than we was expecting. Okay, all right. Right after that, though, we had Gran Turismo 7. I never really played the Gran Turismo games. I don't really play most racing games like that. I'm not there. Mostly, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, Test Drive, and, here and there. But the Gran Turismo was kind of like how I view Forza. Some good looking racing games, good developer. Right? It looks good. Maybe one day down the line try out one of these games, but it's pretty nice Sony. Can't really sit on that. Can't even call it mid. I mean, you gotta be into the racing simulator. But that is a good looking game. Like, you're not interested, you can look at that game. But yeah, that's a good looking game. We're moving on now to the good stuff. All right, we saw Marvel Spider-Man 2 being announced. Peter Parker with them spider legs, and then Miles Morales with that electric energy, and Venom, fucking Venom. And they gave us that year of 2023. I don't care. I just need a confirmation. And I've been just hoping this game was going to be coming out sometime like 2023, because that was at least guaranteed it won't be cross-gen. And we got the news, it is PS5 only, and I can only just imagine how this game is going to look, how this game is going to play, what new design ideas they come up with. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Cannot wait for that game. Insomniac, hope they're taking care of y'all well. Okay. At this point, off those 2 announcements alone, you might just be S tier. You might just be S tier. You might just be a part of the S tier developers, which usually we have Rockstar Games and Naughty Dog in. But low key, you might just be better than Naughty Dog so far lately. You might be knocking Naughty Dog off being PlayStation Studios' best first party studio. Okay. I gotta keep real with you guys. If Wolverine and Spider-Man 2 come out as perfection, not only do you enter the S tier conversation, you are number 1 in PlayStation. Okay, you are number 1. All right, and listen here, I enjoyed the last ones too, but there ain't no way y'all are outworking them boys. Like I said, Naughty Dog ain't as tight-lipped as ever. Ain't saying shit. That's a discussion for another day. And then we get to the finale. Alright, we was hoping this was one of the games we were expecting to show up at the showcase. We was hoping that we would be able to get a gameplay trailer for this. I know a lot of people thought we probably just going to get a cinematic trailer, or just, a small teaser. Some God of War Ragnarok, so we don't really have a confirmed release date, but it seems like hopefully it can come out the fall of 2022. It might be early 2023. But God of War Ragnarok. Listen here, people. I've been watching that trailer a bunch of times. Okay. At first, all right, because it is cross-gen. Looking at the graphics, I was kind of like, well, damn, it do kind of look like God of War 2018. This is a bit better. But the more I start watching, I'm like, nah. I'm looking at the lighting. I'm looking at the environment. I'm like, okay, now this is actually a good-looking game. All right. It doesn't even matter, because the story is gonna be another roller coaster, right? The combos that they're adding, the rooms that they're adding, the enemy varieties that they're bringing into the game now, and what these boss battles look like they can turn into. How Thor is in the game. Odin is just made it possible so that we'll have an Odin, because he is definitely in the game, from what they're saying. And some of the giants that we're actually coming in contact with, and then Freya is coming back for the smoke. Yeah, no, no. I started realizing this stupidity that I was having in my brain. Yeah, no. God of War Ragnarok is always still in the case of Game of the Year again. All right, this game comes out next year. It's Game of the Year 2022. If the game comes out 2023, it's probably Game of the Year 2023. Let's stop lying to ourselves. I cannot wait to play and see how they're going to cap off the Norse mythology series in the God of War universe, and what they're going to do with Atreus as he is growing up and developing and getting more and more into the destiny that we have seen in God of War 2018 that it seems like he's supposed to be. And I just cannot wait, man. I just cannot wait. In the update section after the showcase that ended, it seems like Cory Barlog is working on something himself because he's not directing God of War Ragnarok, alright? But he said that the studio's really focused on God of War Ragnarok right now, and they're going to have more news about what other projects they may have up their sleeves. And man, that's just the thing. There's a lot of studios we did not see, or studios are going to have projects that they're working on that's not confirmed, or we can speculate. We know Naughty Dog got to have some type of other major game besides Fraction 2 in the works. We've seen the rumors for that. We know Band Studio got something else in the work. We know Housemarque is going to work on something. They finally got acquired by Sony. We don't even know what's going on with Blue Point. I mean, shit, what's Sucker Punch doing after Ghost of Tsushima? This is there's so much in the tuck and so many great games coming. And look here. Alright, we know this pandemic has hurt a lot of game development, game productions. But man, 2022, not only is that going to be a good year, 2023 is going to be a great, phenomenal year. And this PlayStation Showcase was not no mid. This was excellent. This is what we needed. All the mid shows we had to sit there and watch, and I seen all y'all trashing all the game events that was going down this past summer, and now y'all trying to act like, you know, with your unreal expectations, but from what I can take it, trying to act like this show is garbage or something like that. This is your own fault. This was a great showcase. This was a great show. And I just cannot wait for these games to come out. That's all that matters. Getting these games to our hands and playing this greatness. Man, that's all I gotta say. It was a great PlayStation Showcase. Thank you, Sony, for showing us how it's done. Y'all have a great day, man. SSP out. Peace.